Hi, welcome back to my channel. We're finishing up a board book, upcycle, recycle art project. And I was editing the video earlier today and realized there's a whole segment missing. So the very first part of this video should be where I glued 3 board books together to make one book. And that footage is nowhere to be found. So I think I probably hit stop recording when I was supposed to hit recording. So what I'll tell you is that I used spray glue. I sprayed each surface that I was going to glue together, waited till it got tacky, and then put them together. And I did that with all 3 books, and then I weighed them down, and I left it alone for a day. So I will put a little another short video in here just showing the product I used, and you know, hopefully that will let you know what I did. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I gotta get an Instacart order together, and I'll see you later on in the video. This is a spray adhesive I used to glue the books together. You spray the last page of the first book and the first page of the second book. You spray them down, and then you wait a few minutes till they get tacky, and then you slap them together, and then you weigh them down. And I weighed them down for overnight. It worked really well. All right, so this is next day from that glue. It's on there pretty strong. I will say that I put this on upside down. But if you recall, this is my first book, and half the stuff is facing one way and half is facing the other. So no matter what, it definitely, something would be upside down. So that's all right. It's funny, it's kind of seamless where you switch from one book to the other. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do some sanding. I'm roughing up. I'm afraid if I don't do the sanding, then when I go to glue something, it's going to peel off, because that's kind of a glossy finish. This I painted without sanding previously. See how easy that came off? So I'm going to get into the original surface of the book. I'm sure I did some heavy breathing through that whole thing. If you watch my channel at all, you know you always hear me breathing. Alright, so one thing I was thinking about doing was bringing in some elements that I've used in the book and bringing it out to the cover. So I have this, which I used on my very first spread. This one, where is it? See how I use that in the... So, kind of like the beginning. You know, so I'm thinking maybe I'll use some of this. Maybe some of this, which I've used throughout. Maybe some onion bag. And I have a few other things. Oh, I just breathed. I just breathed in some dust. So, yeah, so stay tuned and we'll see what we create. All right, come see what I'm doing. So, I've already told you how I'm gathering like different, sorry, I'm picking stuff up off the floor. Gathering different stuff that has been involved in the making of this book. But I want to show you this. This is, well, it's a Williamsburg fabric. I have a big sheet of it. It says Colonial Williamsburg Foundation, a design inspired by an authentic period document. Spotswood stripe. I love that, an authentic period document. That's what's on the edge. Plus this bonus. So, sorry. So what I was thinking was, I was thinking of using the lines of this. Look how nice that dark blue covers that. So that's probably going to be what I do there. And I will probably cut it at one of these lines. So let's see what else I want to do. Now this I just cut long enough to go all the way around so that I could play with it and not have the big bulk. So let's say that we did it there. And then this was, see how that looks. What do you think? Good, right? And then maybe I could do like a design inspired, something like that. I don't know. So let's get the base down. I kind of like how that looks. So I think what I should do is cover both sides with this first, so that this is what holds that down. I didn't gesso. I should probably gesso. All right, let me everything's cold. Yep. Oh, okay, that should be enough for the whole book. So let's do that. I think it should be enough. Oop, oop. Okay, I'm going to take all this excess and put it on the back. It's going to take some doing. Let's see. So I want to get it where I can flip it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could just do this. There we go. Yeah, too much. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just start to get another book ready for when I want to do another one. So there's no waste on this. So let's see. I think I'm going to do this one. This one is, to me, probably the most challenging because of these little windows. So I think I'll start to work on getting that a blank slate so that maybe it doesn't feel so challenging. I probably should have sanded more than one page. I thought this was going to be more than enough. I obviously have a real problem with figuring out how far materials will go, because I always have a ton extra. Ton extra. So you know what that means. We're gonna do another one. This one maybe I'll do front and back. Oh. Some of these are way glossier than others. Just taking all the excess off of here. Well, I think that's all it's going to do. Okay. This is going to dry. I'm going to figure out some pre-cuts, and then I will be back to you. All right, I'm continuing work on the cover. I'm going to cut this out at some point. Oh, I did want to mention what I'm going to do throughout is just let everything fray, encourage it to fray. And that'll just be kind of like part of the aging process of the cover. So I want this to fit on here. I'm going to cut it here and see how I want to modify it. I do think I want some of this to kind of be brought through. So I think I'm going to just randomly cut it. And then you see how it wants to fray. What you can do is take a needle or your fingernails or anything and just kind of randomly pull at it. Now, I'm not going to do all of that right now, but that is part of, you see how it looks? Nice and frayed. Now that's going to be like a top application, so I got to figure out what I want to do underneath it. Maybe that. Maybe some of this. So I'm gonna, and then where was that? Kind of white, but that's okay. And what else do I want? I was thinking that I used quite a few doilies in various pages. I also used music. So let's see, doilies. I also was thinking about this because this was in my last creation. This is the surface I worked on. And I'm thinking if this was in my first creation and this was in my last, maybe I should use some of that. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just try ripping this down like this. Maybe I could just use that circle. It's thick. Maybe I could use it there. Like that. I think I will. Let me ink it. Kind of like this, like this. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to lay some stuff down. Oops. Lay some stuff down. And then I have to think about the closure and what I want that to look like. I'm actually thinking maybe something like this. I also really, I really like this just as an indicator that some of my pages are upside down. We'll see. Let me get this part down and then we'll figure it out. This is still Fabri-Tac. I do have E6000 somewhere and I don't like it. I don't like the whole coming out of the tube thing. It just doesn't agree with me. And you know, sometimes you just got to go with what you enjoy using. And it's funny, I still didn't I still didn't find that doily. I'm telling you, thoughts go in my head and leave very quickly. I don't know if you can even see it, but I'm just smearing Fabri-Tac on this on the back because it's embroidered like that. It's got highs and lows. And I don't need Fabri-Tac on all of it because I want it to look a little bit, you know, raggy when it's done. But you need enough to hold it down. And it's seeping through here. I'm going to have to see how it looks when I'm done. Okay, I'm going to now let that dry. See what else I want to add. And think about a closure. And then I think I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Let's do this up though. Let's see. I can do it like that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Make it like a tab. All right. All right, as usual, it's very cold in here. I don't want to spend a lot of time in here this morning because what I do is I turn on the space heater, but I also leave the door open to the porch so that some of the heat from the house can come in. And of course, as you can imagine, that just will be driving up my electric bill. But that's what I have so far. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to cover over this part here from the toll book. And I want to do a latch closure of some type. Stay tuned. I'm going to just rip some of this back now that it's dried. Kind of like that. I'm thinking I'm going to cut this back and then fray it even more. Hey, hon, you want to do one more coffee? Yeah. And that's just because it's cold out here. All right, I'll keep working on that. I want to fray over here too. You can get pretty far if you really concentrate on it all at once. So what I'll probably do when I'm all done, I'll probably like sit on the couch and just do that. All right, so these are a little white for what I want. So I'm thinking maybe I will just use a little bit of, I don't know, I was thinking of just smearing them with coffee dye, but maybe I have a paint I can use. Let me see. I have that one thing of gold that I always use, or a dye, or an ink. I do want to ink here where it was previously torn. Okay, maybe this. I really like this color. Maybe I'll smear some of that on there. Oh, doesn't look like that at all. Looks very dark. I want it to be almost like a dry brush. Okay, and so I want to just have a little thing on the back here, like, you know how you have on the back of like, I don't even know what they call that. On the back of like greeting cards, you have the little hallmark or whatever. Maybe they just call it a hallmark, I don't know. I want to just have the word authentic. And there, but with a, maybe I should make that a tab like the other one.
Everybody's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, the birds will show up. Oh, there's one little birdie over by the, oh, he got a peanut. It's those ones that look like baby blue jays. Yeah, let's green it up a little, maybe. Now, it would be really good if I had a clothespin or something to just hold that, but that would require me searching. Not searching right now. All right, so there's a lot of glue right here, so I'm thinking I might want something to go over that, but I don't know what. Maybe a stamp. You know, I'll do stamps. Let's see. Just gonna look in here because sometimes this is kind of like my, I like it, save it for later, and then I forget to look. Let's see what's in here. Oh. I love this. Look at this. Look at this one too. All right, so I think I'll have a few to choose from here. Hold on. This one's great too because it's got a really heavy stamp. The first civil settlement in Alta California in 1777. But look at that cute little homestead. Oh, look at this. All right, so I think I've got it down to a couple of contenders. Let's see. This is a good size, but it's a little frou-frou. It actually matches really well some of my colors. This is cool. It's a little big for there, but I could cut it in half. Or I could maybe just cut a little of it and have it skewed. Oh, there's a little watermark there. Wonder who that is. I have dogwoods in my yard. This is a Pacific dogwood. Okay. I like that one, but I like this one. I wish I had something like that, but smaller. I don't think I want any of these. But I'll leave that one out. I'm just going to take a quick look. I'm not going to film it. Alright, I have a few more. This stamp is a Christmas stamp, but look at the back of that. That's cool. I'm going to save that in my save box. This one was pretty funny. A guy with a plant. It's a Rembrandt peel. Okay. That's not anything. These are not either. So I kind of like this. It says John and William Barham, American botanists. But I like this one too. This is a United States 6 cents. It says Focaria splendens is the name of the plant. It's a botanical. I like the direction it's going. I think I'm going to do that one. So I still have this thing with all the glue stuck to it. I think I want it. Well, I don't think it can go under the edge. That's all right. Have it like that. And once again, I'm covering up this napkin thing that was here, but you know, it goes where it goes. All right, now I'm thinking about the closure, and I don't really have anything in my mind. I thought about maybe if I run a stitch down this. I could do that. I still have to do something here too. All right. Somewhere I had this weird. I got these. I think they were probably 50% off, $2 worth. I don't really know what they are. Are they like? I don't know. Whatever they are, they came in every color. So. Right? Are they like instead of paper clips? Let's see. Let's see if they go on this way. Okay, so that's pretty good, other than I don't think that's going to be thick enough for what I want to do. Unless I do it on the fabric. Maybe I could try that. All right, we're going to try it. Oop. And we're going to try it with this. And I'm not going to sew it. I'll just leave it. If I don't like it, I can redo it. But let's see. I get the feeling there's like maybe a crimping tool or something that goes with this. Oh. Excuse me. Try not to have the runny nose. No. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's good. Now, do I have anything on the back? Oh, I do have a little bit on the back. Okay. So I think I will cut it here. And there are actually different backs. No. Sorry, I have no idea if you can even see this. I also have no idea, like, what if this fabric starts to fray and the thing comes off? I guess I could probably anchor it with a little glue. Okay, let's see. All right, now I just need a little tiny bit. Maybe that's what I'll use this for. Yep. Okay. I want to cut it a little thinner so that I can have some of this squirrely stuff still on it. Okay guys, we are done. That was my December daily art series board book Upcycle. I might want to put a couple things down here that show that there's 3 books. Please let me know down below what you think. I am going to do a separate flip through on the very next video, and I'll get that right up and at that point, I'll just talk about my thoughts on this project. Have a wonderful day.